Welcome, football fans, to Rally Monkey Sports, where we will be talking all things football. Please welcome my co-host, Detroit Lions superfan, the Cat in the Hat.
How you doing, Carter?
How are we doing today?
How you been, buddy?
We're doing good.
All right, let's get some things kicked off here today. First thing we're going to talk about is, since 1957, all of us Detroit Lions fans, every year, get the bottle of blue Kool-Aid out. We pour ourselves a little drink here, and we start to drink the blue Kool-Aid.
Yes.
Are you ready for some blue Kool-Aid yourself this year?
Sure thing.
Let's get into this stuff. Let's talk about these Detroit Lions.
Alrighty. So what do we want to start with? I'm guessing we need to start out with, how are you feeling about the team this year?
Man, I'm really excited about the team. You and we got to spend a little time up there at training camp this year. First time we've ever been to an actual live training camp, right?
Yes, it was.
Had a great time. Seen a lot of good things.
Met a lot of players as well.
Met a lot of the players. A lot of them youngsters coming aboard. You know, we got to see old Jameson Williams up close and personal in his street clothes, of course. He's not ready to play yet.
Yeah, ACL injury for him. He probably will not be playing until mid-season.
Let's hope for mid-season. I'd like to see him at all this year. That'd be good stuff, right?
Yes, that would be great.
How do you feel about our draft picks this year?
You know, I think the Aiden Hutchinson pick, Aiden Hutchinson is probably the best player in this draft. And Jameson Williams is arguably the best wide receiver in this draft. And then Josh Paschal is somebody that I think everybody's really overlooked with that pick. Then we also got James Mitchell, another tight end, another weapon for Jared Goff, to back up T.J. Hawkinson, who is an all-around great player. We also got two linebackers in Malcolm Rodriguez and James Houston. So, I mean...
Pretty exciting, huh?
Yes, it is pretty exciting. And the seventh-round pick in Kirby Joseph, the safety, it's going to add a lot of depth to the safety position.
You know, my favorite thing about this team right now is the coaching staff and what Sheila's done the last 2 years since taking over the team. The hiring of Dan Campbell, bringing Chris Spielman, Barry Sanders back to the organization, more involved. I mean, you can see the Chris Spielman energy and the Dan Campbell energy that the team is starting to show on and off the field. It's been a long time. Like I said, my entire adult life that I've been watching these Lions. And my biggest thing out there to all my other Lions fans is always stay a kid. Never get old, never grow up. Hang out with your kids. Let's have a great time. Let's have a great season. I'm really, really excited about these Detroit Lions for a first time in a long time. I think they're headed in the right direction.
Yes, I think the only worry that we're probably going to have is a little bit at the quarterback position, but you guys got to realize Jared Goff threw for over 4,000 yards. Jared Goff is a player that can easily lead the team to the Super Bowl if he needs to. We saw what he did in LA when they were not really in their prime yet because everybody that they had was just really young. Cooper Kupp young, Aaron Donald wasn't yet in his prime really, but you saw what he did with that team and took them to a Super Bowl. So you got to be expecting some good things out of Jared Goff this year with a very similar team to that Rams team, a young, gritty team that can really, really do some damage.
Yeah, I'm really excited about these receivers that we're starting to acquire. You know, we've put together a good receiving core. The obviously Amon-Ra St. Brown, just a freak athlete, the unbelievable football player. Reminds me of a young Golden Tate. You know, he's got that grit and that fight to him.
Yes.
We've got the Josh Reynolds signing midseason last year from the Tennessee Titans. You and I both love that guy. Love to watch him play. He can extend the field. So many great wide receivers. I think Quentin Cephas should be really good this year coming off that injury.
And the pickup of DJ Chark from the Jaguars. Who
I didn't know much about him until you kind of filled me in about this guy.
He's really been just a speedster, tough athlete that can just do it all, really.
Yeah, I agree. So if you're a Lions fan like we are, an NFL fan, we're really looking forward to this season. Preseason starts this coming up week. We got our first game against the Dirty Birds, the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes,
you got a little tie with Atlanta. You got a little family down there in Georgia.
Yes.
Who do you think is going to win that first game coming out of the gate?
Well, I got to go with our team, the Detroit Lions, just because the fact the Falcons might be playing Desmond Ridder a lot because he's their backup quarterback that they drafted. And But we have Tim Boyle, who looked great last preseason, and he honestly didn't look bad, I don't think, in the regular season either. In those 2 games that he played against Atlanta, and I forgot what the other team was, but against those, he looked good. And I think it was the Browns, actually, the Falcons and the Browns. He looked good in both of those games, so you got to be expecting good things from him. And then Aiden Hutchinson's probably going to play a little bit. I'm not expecting a lot out of him. I'm not expecting a lot out of our rookies to play that much. I'm expecting more of our second string guys, more like maybe our late draft picks like James Mitchell in the 5th round, Kirby Joseph. Just players like that is what I'm expecting there. But the Lions with Aiden Hutchinson going to be able to get off these Falcons. Falcons are having some trouble, I think, with no wide receivers, no quarterback, and it's just not looking good. I think the best offensive weapon that they have is Cordella Patterson. So, Falcons fans, I would be worried, but it could go in the right direction eventually. You know, you got Kyle Pitts at tight end, so it won't be bad.
Well, good. That's good. A lot of good thoughts right there coming out of that little brain of yours.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Detroit Lions as well. Home opener. You know, even though it's a meaningless game, it's preseason. I think the crowd's going to be there. I'll be there. Obviously, I'll be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to the start of this season. I'm anxious to see the guys in uniform, even the guys we don't know. You know, the late walk-ons and sign-ons, and the guys that don't have contracts as of yet. It's always fun for me to watch, kind of like that training camp that we got to go to on last Friday, and that was really a lot of fun. And man, I just can't tell you all how excited I am about this season. I mean, I just got a good feeling about everything we're doing right now.
Speaking of being at the games, we will be live streaming every single game this year. No matter if it's home, away. If it's home, we might be at the games. You never know. If it's away, we'll definitely be here and we'll be streaming that game as well. So look for tons of content this NFL season, and we're really excited for this.
I'm excited too, man. This is going to be a great football season, as always. You know, you and I, we eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. And like I said, let's go, Lions. Let's get this thing done this year. Let's show the league that we're the team to contend from here on out.
Yes. And now let's go and rank our top 10 quarterbacks. Before we get on with today's video, don't forget to go like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We're uploading a brand new video every week. We'll also be streaming each game every week. And thank you guys for watching so much. Probably one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time, really, here. I loved him in college. He was probably my favorite college quarterback that I've ever seen. That guy's Justin Herbert. I love Justin Herbert. I love how he plays the game of football. Just like everybody else that I've said that I love. I love his personality, and I love how he can just get out of the pocket and make great throws to his receivers and connect on them.
Yeah,
So,
I like Herbert. I've not seen a lot of his footage. I've not seen a lot of his games. You know, what I have seen, he looks like he's the real deal. I think you got him at the right spot right there, right at the break of the top 10. Yeah.
Number 9, I had to do this just because probably one of the dumbest plays in playoff history here. Just with I guess it was on coaching here. I can't really say it was on Dak. It was on coaching. But yeah, Dak Prescott's number 9 here.
Are you referring to the play where he took off running with no
Yes.
time on the clock? And yeah, I was one of those fans sitting there screaming, "You got to be kidding me right now!" But this is a new season and a new time, and Dak is a superb athlete.
Yes.
We've seen him, head to head a few times as well. We're going to see him again this year. Cowboys also another team going the right direction. In that quarterback spot, I believe you got him spot on.
Yes, this guy was not even in my top 10 until he came to me and told me that what he just did was incredible, which I kind of was really mad at myself when I didn't have him in my top 10. That's Joe Burrow. You know, he just took the team, the Cincinnati Bengals, to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, imagine if a Detroit Lions quarterback does that. Don't matter how bad they are, we're going to think they're the golden goat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so kudos to this guy. He's second year, suffered some injuries in his first season, come back this year and just came out there as a winner like he's done all his life. He's home in Ohio. He's loving his hometown, his home state. This kid's having a blast over there in Cincinnati.
All right, I'm going to let you talk about the next two now.
Well, it looks to me like you've got my old boy Matthew Stafford at number 7.
Yes.
You know me, I'm biased. I put him at number 1 at everything. I'm a Stafford fan. Miss him in Detroit. Wish he could have been a part of the future, but he's gone. He's moved on. He's got himself that ring. He helped me make a small income in the off season. I put a lot of wagers on you winning that Super Bowl. Congratulations, my man. It's been an honor to watch this guy. I think he still should be higher than 7, but it's where you put him, and I'll let you ride with the next one.
I want you to talk about the next one because you're gonna have to make.
I get back to back. I get to go number 6.
You're gonna have to make some fun of this guy.
I mean, this looks like Aaron Rodgers at number 6.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if everybody knows about this, but last year I'm gonna tell you a little story about Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers went into the desert and became a frog licker. That's right, a toad licker. He licks toads. Do you understand that? Look at me. The man licks toads. What do you think about a toad licker in the NFL?
Well,
guess what? He's coming to Detroit this year, and we go there this year. We got his number now. Detroit's going to own Aaron Rodgers at the end of his career. We're going to get the W 2 times.
I would like to say about Aaron Rodgers is he could be.
Can I say some more bad things about Aaron Rodgers real quick?
All right.
Come on, man. You know I love to talk about Aaron Rodgers.
All right, now, he could very easily be a top 5 quarterback, but these 5 guys, I think you guys can really narrow down who you think these 5 guys are. Number 5, you guys have probably been waiting for him, hearing him. He probably isn't a top 5 quarterback to you guys, but he is to me. Lamar Jackson, the Ravens, he's really just a great player, great athlete, but it's probably not going to be long. Just the way he plays, he can really get injured very easily, and he's just not that good of a he's a good accurate. He's not very accurate with his throws, but he can get the ball down the field when he needs to. So I have him at number 5.
Well, I mean, he's an athlete. He's an all-out athlete. You can't take that away from somebody like him, and he gets better and better every year, it seems, and. I've seen him play the Lions a couple times. I think he's beat us both times. Well, I don't think he beat us the last time. I think there was a kicker that beat us last time.
Named Justin Tucker.
Yeah, old Justin Tucker. He might as well have been the quarterback that game. I mean, he kicked that ball forever. I think that ball's still going, actually. But, yeah, I like your pick at number 5 with Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
I think he's in the right spot. As long as he's in front of Aaron Rodgers, that makes me happy.
Number 4, Russell Wilson here. He can just do it all. Great quarterback, can roll out, and he's in Denver now, which means that he's going to have very great opportunities to do.
It's going to be interesting seeing him in Denver. I mean, seeing him in Seattle for so long, it's going to be just it's almost going to seem odd to see him in a Broncos uniform, but I'm sure we'll get used to it. He's going to start making plays right away. He's made that team better. I mean, just by putting his name on a jersey, the Denver Broncos became a better team.
Okay, don't be mad at me when I say this. This guy is probably going to be my number 1 of all time here. You gotta put him at number 1 all time. There's not a better quarterback than this guy. You can't get better than this guy, but he's not the number 1 quarterback right now. Number 3, I have Tom the Goat Brady.
Absolutely, I agree with you there. I mean, I think that's the right call. I'm looking at your next 2 picks. I don't know if I agree with both of those, but I mean, you're pretty close, in my opinion. I'm following down the same line as you. Brady's definitely going to be the GOAT. He's the all-time greatest quarterback. There's no arguing this. The proof is in the stats. The proof is in the rings on his fingers. I don't think he's the best in the game today at this moment. He may be the smartest and the most knowledgeable quarterback in the league, but as far as raw talent and skill and getting wins, I agree. He's probably the 3rd best quarterback in the league.
Okay, nobody's going to agree with me on this one, but number 2 is Patrick Mahomes, which means you guys probably know who my number 1 is, but we'll wait for that. But the reason I have Patrick Mahomes at number 2, it's just because all of his success was based around a beautiful Kansas City team, and last year they just couldn't do it, which really got some people, I guess, pretty concerning Patrick Mahomes. And now without Tyreek Hill, I don't know what's going to happen here in Kansas City.
Well, I tell you, I don't think I'd worry too much about them not having Tyreek Hill. Anybody that's watched the Kansas City Chiefs and has seen Patrick Mahomes play, this guy makes every player on the field a better football player. If you're wearing the same jersey as him, strapping on the same helmet as him, you are automatically a better football player. He leads guys into the right position down the field. He moves his feet, his hips, his body. He is the new era of the NFL quarterback. He signed the big deal for a reason. I think Andy Reid down there in Kansas City knows exactly what they have in him. I think the NFL has made him the superstar that he is for a reason. He's definitely a top-notch NFL quarterback.
All right, everybody's going to disagree with me on this pick.
Well, the Cat in the Hat won't disagree. I like where you put this guy. I watched him all year last year, and
this guy is just a freak athlete, freak of nature. He's big.
I think y'all can guess who it is because we've named all the rest of them.
Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills.
Congratulations, big boy. You're number one in the Lions' den to us this year. We think you're the best quarterback out there.
He's definitely one of the best, if not the best. Everybody's going to put Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady at number one. I just don't see that. I see Josh Allen being the best quarterback in this entire league just because he can just do it all. When there's nothing there, he can just escape, bulldoze players, hurdle players. We've seen him do every single thing, make every throw. There's not a throw that he's not scared to throw. We saw the play to Dawson Knox against the New England Patriots. That was probably one of my favorite plays last year. Just Dawson Knox just went up and got that football, and Josh Allen trusted in him to go and get it. And Josh Allen has the weapons. He has the Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley and everybody he needs there. So I'm really liking that pick. Here. So, now what do we want to get into?
Well, let's get into the 2022 NFL season. Let's pick the Lions' first game of the year.
Alrighty.
We know that they're going to play the Philadelphia Eagles.
We have our schedule right here. So week 1 is against the Philadelphia Eagles. What do you got here?
Week 1, I've got the Detroit Lions beating the Philadelphia Eagles. Late in the game, maybe 6 points, between 4 to 6 points. I got the Lions coming away victorious. I think they're going to come out fighting more than anybody expects. I think that this coaching staff is going to get their first win early this year. And I actually expect the Lions to sweep that NFC East this year.
So you're saying that they will beat the Commanders in week 2 as well?
I am. I'm going with the defeat against the Commanders as well.
I got to agree with you on that week 2. Week 1's debatable for me. I really think the Eagles can pull it off. I'm not sure, though. So I'm going to have to agree with you here on this pick just because the Eagles drafted so good, and they're very similar to us.
The problem here is that you're going to pick with reality, and I'm going to pick with my 17-0 Detroit Lions. I mean, come on. I mean, this is the year. I've been saying it forever. I mean, I'm never going to sit up on this microphone and tell the world that the Lions are not going to win this game.
All right.
The Lions are going to win every game this year.
And
until they lose one, you can't argue this, can we?
Not really.
Let's go, Detroit.
But week 4 against the Seahawks and week 3 against the Vikings, both wins. Week 5 against the Patriots, I got to give them a loss here. That's two losses from me early on. Of course, he's already predicted his record, 17-0 here. I got to give him a loss here, though. Cowboys is another loss, so back-to-back losses here. The Cowboys we've seen that the Lions cannot do much against these mobile quarterbacks. And Lamar Jackson, that running play was really the play that set up Justin Tucker's field goal. Week 7, the Dolphins, I got to give us a win here, actually. Against Tyreek Hill, we've seen what he can do to us, but we've actually shut him down a lot. Really, the only reason that the Chiefs were beating us is because of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce just plays good against us every week, or every time that he plays us, he plays good against us. Week 8, the Packers, that's a win. Aaron Rodgers, no more wide receivers. That's why I had him on number 6 on the quarterback list. Yep, he's got to go they got to go down eventually, and I think this is the year that they're going to go down. Week 9 against the Bears, that's also a W for the Lions. Not much to say there, just it's an easy W there, really. Week 10, the Giants, another really solid game here that I think the Lions are going to come out with the dub. Week 11, Thanksgiving Day against the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to give them a loss here. I know nobody likes to hear that. The home team on Thanksgiving Day every year. You don't want us to lose, but I gotta give the loss there because of how good the Bills are. We've already discussed how good Josh Allen is and how he's easily one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Week 12 against the Jaguars. That's gonna be a W for us. That's why I have down here, just because the Jaguars are a very young team that they don't know much about themselves yet, which they're trying to discover themselves really. And without DJ Chark, I don't know what they're gonna do really. We saw where Trevor Lawrence didn't have many weapons last year, and I think they're going into a very similar situation this year. Week 13 against the Vikings. That's another W there. I've already described how it's just not that hard to have a W there. But
Yeah.
Week 14 against the Jets. You want to talk about that one?
Yeah, the Jets, Jets. Sorry, guys, you can't beat the Lions.
You got a little girl out there that
Yeah, I got a
loves-
daughter out there that's a Jets fan, but we don't pay her much attention.
Alrighty, Week 15 against the Panthers. That's going to be a really solid game. We've talked.
That's an away game, right?
Yes.
I say we go to that one. Let's make a pact. Let's head to North Carolina.
Let's do it.
I've not been to that stadium yet. Here we come, North Carolina.
Week-
We'll be there.
Week 15, so I got to give the Lions this win as well. Week 17 against the Bears. I already addressed how it's just an easy win against the Bears. So yeah, that's another win. And then the Packers. I've said this the year that these guys are going to go down. This could very easily be the game that decides the division and who goes to the playoffs and who doesn't.
Man, don't get me excited this early in the year because you know how I feel about the Packers. I don't even eat cheese. You realize I do not even eat cheese? You know why? Because I cannot stand the Green Bay Packers.
Alrighty, so my prediction here is 12-5 for the Detroit Lions.
I like this prediction, 12-5. I would be happy you give me those wins right now, and I'd jump up and down, and we'd buy playoff tickets, right?
Yes, we would.
So, you know how many playoff games I've been to in my life?
Very many.
Very few. You
Very
know how many
few
I've
as
seen
well.
them win
Very few.
in my life?
Very few.
One time.
Very,
1991. They beat the Dallas Cowboys. That's the last playoff victory that I remember. And this is the year, guys. I want to thank all the Detroit Lions personnel, staff, Sheila. Man, we're so excited about this season. Let's go, Lions. Let's go, Lions. Let's get the W's.
Let's do it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Can we watch it now?